Yo, welcome to another episode of Madden NFL 26 franchise mode with the New York Jets, a team that I beat last season with the Dallas Cowboys when I dedicated my franchise to my sister. This year, as I normally do most years, I play with the team that I beat at the Super Bowl. You know, that's what I do. So Jets have been definitely something for me. They've been kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. The preseason, as I told you guys, I will not show you every game, but I will show you certain games here and there that I deem are important. We're at the start of the season, and I lost every game of the preseason. I tried to adjust certain things with my team, especially on offense, because our quarterback kept getting sacked. So we'll see what happens. Now, as we begin this game, we're about to play this preseason game. The thing you guys need to know before we play this full game, if you're new to the channel, make sure you definitely, number one, subscribe if you love what you see. Number two, I don't guarantee commentary, especially in game. Usually I react every now and then. In this game, I'm going to be strictly concentrated. So you will hear from me at the end of the game where I do adjustments toward the end of the game, just like I do a post show. So you have like a post show and you have a kickoff show technically with me, where I talk in the kickoff show and I talk in the post show. In game, sometimes I did reactions. I did it in the first video, not doing it today. Gonna be concentrating, but yo, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll talk to you guys in the post show when we straighten up our rosters, you know, do our upgrades and all that. So enjoy the show. Here we are, Steelers and Jets. Let's get it. Yeah.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. On the visitors' sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys ready to get this one going. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaoron Glenn. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And normally when you talk about a quarterback on his third team in as many years, you're worried about this kid's potential. But in this case, Justin Fields has plenty of it, and he flourished it big time during a short tenure in Pittsburgh. Now he has the opportunity in New York to be a full-time starter once again, and the Jets are excited about his potential.
Here we go. Fields now to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Now 2nd and 9.
At the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Hall again. down to the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off play action, Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. No score after one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they finally get their chance on offense, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And score that one for one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Fields. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields. Taylor there to bring it in on the crossing route. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
How about how they spread the field in their formation? All those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. So all zeros at the half. Time for our halftime report. Here's our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. And it's a guy who finished with 23 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions last year, Justin Herbert. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Chargers begin Jim Harbaugh year 2 with a week 1 victory. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And here's the new signee from Denver, Javonte Williams. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Cowboys come out on top, and Brian Schottenheimer has his first W as the head coach of Big D. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Alvin Kamara. He's been terrific in the first half, this the first of his 2 touchdown runs. And here's the scoreboard in the early window of the last week of the regular season. What I wouldn't give for an Octobox right now. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has done much to speak of. 0-0 is our score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Well, these 2 offensive coordinators, they've likely been busy during the break. What can they do to generate some offense in the second half to come? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the Steelers first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. A short one there to Fryermuth. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
Now Rodgers. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't don't care how many times you kick it into a net, you're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So now Justin Fields and the Jets down 3-0, 1:09 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
Go win, 331, 331.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for Pittsburgh, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, guys, welcome to my post show where I took an L. Yeah, I took another L. Two series episodes, and in each one, I took L's. I am building the Jets, though. To my offense, I am building, and I'm simply saying, Jets a good team. No, y'all seen the record from last season. I mean, from actual football. Now, yes, in the game last year, they did pretty good, you know, for my season. But let's see if I can build the same thing that, you know, the CPU build up with a successful team. So I'm gonna upgrade his speed rusher for McDonald. I mean, we had a decent defensive game, and even the offense at times had its breaks. And what about, the defense at the end could not stop that drive, and I didn't have enough time after the fact, you know, to do anything. So I still feel like the team has made strides, and y'all just have no idea. We came a long ways. We came a long ways, baby. I'm going to increase Thomas's man-to-man cover. Like, we're growing. We're gonna do big things. I think eventually. We got Tyler Barron over here. So what we're gonna change on him? Well, we're gonna do Mevis first. We're gonna work on his accuracy. And then we messed up a kick too. That's something to think about too. We messed up a kick. I put too much power on it. Working on that man-to-man again. I want individuals to be able to play that man-to-man, because a lot of times I do the blitz and everybody else will be man-to-man, and that's kind of like a strategy I like to do. All right, Mr. Barron. Work on your speed rushing. Okay. I think he went up to 70. What's he already 70? I don't even know, bro. I'm all over the place. Oh, we got a weekly recap down here. Hold on, check this out.
The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We start at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the vaunted Steelers defense that comes up with the big play here. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. The Packers wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's a guy who took a big step forward last year, Chase Brown. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Bengals come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Yo, these weekly recaps and everything, man, is just making everything great when it comes to Madden. I should have went to the schedule and checked out these messages beforehand. But I didn't. But let's see what's going to be going on next week. And I'll tell you if I'm going to showcase that game or not. Only a 50% approval rating right now, and I understand why. I understand. We did some goals, 425 XP. No new unlocks, but we leveled up some things. We upgraded the interior habit, the area suspension, and yeah. All right, so I'm actually thinking about showcasing this game because number one, I want to showcase to you guys how I do against another team that is in the same pocket as us right now. So, you know, seeing the Buffalo Bills up there and they're 0-1, we're 0-1, but they do have a better overall team. So it'll be interesting to see how things pan out. My weekly abilities loadout is incomplete, but I haven't reached the levels that I think to do that yet anyway. And that's the new abilities things is basically the abilities are new. That's brand new. People say they haven't added anything. It's a load of crap from people that just hate EA for the 2K situation. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next show, next video. I really appreciate you guys catching another episode of Madden NFL Ultimate Team with ADG, Sports Games Network. With that being said, we out of here. Peace.